Hey guys, how you doing? You guys have hangovers? Guys, let me tell you something. I was laying here. I feel kind of weird laying here because I never, I never lay down, and that's not good. I never rest. And I'm actually, my little sister haven't even called. It was her birthday, the first of the year, so she must have had a beautiful night. So I was laying here thinking, if you can't see me, if I fade out, it's because the light in my room is natural light from the outside, and it's getting dark, and Anywho, Happy New Year. But I'm not hiding from you guys. I'm actually showing you. But I was sitting here and I was thinking, and I was talking to myself in spirit, and I want to let you guys know, never be afraid to fall. That is going to be my title. I was afraid to leave an abusive marriage. I was afraid to get a divorce. I was afraid to date other people. I was afraid to be sexual with other people. I had a lot of fear, and I lived in fear for a long time, guys. And when you've been married for so long, and you want to be intimate, or you know, intimacy is like, it's weird. If you was like a faithful married person, not judging anybody, but it's weird, guys. It's a different vibe. Okay. Um, Not only that, to date other people, it's kind of different. So I lived in fear, but by me living in fear, it was a mental prison I was putting my own self in. But on the physical, I was moving forward. But in the mental, I was stuck in my head like, is this really happening? Am I really doing this? I was always self determined, and I've always talked to Spirit and the Holy, the Holy, my Holy God. You know, I've always talked to God and say, God, this is what you want me to do. I'm doing it. But in my mind, I was really overthinking. And I was overthinking so much to where I couldn't even see my own progress, guys. I was constantly moving forward, constantly working, constantly doing other projects. And God was blessing me, and I still was in my head about everything. I wanted to give you guys that message. I was afraid, but I still did it. I took a leap of faith with myself. And that was the best decision I ever made. Yes, I said, God, how am I going to pay these bills? God, how am I going to do all this? Guys, I came from a marriage to where I did not have to work. Um, I worked because I wanted to work. I had a career because I wanted a career. Um, this man was very abusive, but I guess he used money to control me. I found it out later on. But I'm going to tell you guys something. I, I said I'm not going to say, look at me because I did it, you can do it. That's not true. We all different people. We all our own individuals. But I'm putting this message out here because I know when something comes to me, it's Spirit telling me to put this message out there for someone. Guys, take that leap. You never know what's on the other side. I've met people I never thought I was going to meet. God has put people in my path. Just when I thought that, how am I going to get this tire changed? How am I going to cut this short? The Holy Spirit put people in my path. That's why I tell you guys so much. Believe in your spirituality. Believe in yourself. Um, I go back in my mind, and yes, sometimes I get emotional because I fight with myself. God, why didn't I do it sooner? I used to be afraid to be by myself. I'm no longer afraid to be by myself. Um, I didn't know how not to be codependent. Codependent, it doesn't have to just be financially. You could be codependent on someone for emotional support. not just financial. I'm actually laying in my house by myself. My little sister gives me a lot of support, but I wouldn't say I push her away, but she tells me all the time, she always give me these Aquarius videos that come from TikTok and say, oh, you like to be alone. When you know who you are and you live in your purpose and you really live in your own truth and you rely on self and the Holy Spirit, you're not going to desire those things. You know, sometimes I look at other people that have all these bracelets on and things of that nature. Guys, one day I'm going to make like a raffle, or I'm going to do some things to where you guys can win some stuff, and I may put one of my bracelets on here because I was just talking to my little sister and I was going to give my mother a few things. I don't no longer desire those type of material things, guys. Um, I do have a car that I'm getting fixed though. I have a Lexus, and I was not gonna do it. I got it fixed, but I'm really getting it refurbished because my 19-year-old son, he loved that car, and that was the last car I drove with him. So by me telling y'all just fall, I'm gonna just fall too. I'm gonna really get that car refurbished. That's what I'm doing now, and I'm going to keep that car because that's a part of me taking a leap of faith. That's my last leap of faith. I know it's just a car, guys, and it's not that because it's a Lexus or anything of that nature. It's because it's sentimental for me and my son. Um, okay, guys, so I just wanted to let you guys know, don't be afraid to take that leap and to fall. Because when you fall, you really falling into a whole nother person, into a whole nother suit, a whole nother body. You know, Spirit always says our body is a home. So it's like you know how when you lose weight, like me, I used to be 400 pounds and I got down to 198. Then now I'm like, I don't know what I weigh now, but, I'm a lot thicker. But, that's how I felt when I went from 400 pounds to 198. I felt like I just put on some different type of clothes, guys. And that's all you're doing. It's going to be strange. It's going to be different. It's going to be like, oh my God, this is weird. It's going to be a whole nother vibe. But if you stay stuck in the same situation you're in, let's say if you're in an abusive relationship, abusive marriage, let's say if you always just want one night stands, these meet and greet type of things, or let's say you never desire anything better for yourself, how do you know what's really out there? And how you know that it's not just financial, it's not none of that. How you know your emotional peace is not at stake? If I take this leap, I'm going to have the peace that I actually desire. I never knew what peace was. I always was used to toxicity. Now I have peace. Before I had peace, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be alone because I was so used to being toxic. So I have my peace and I know how to enjoy it. And I thank God that I did take a leap of faith and I did fall. Was it easy? Hell no, it wasn't easy. Some days for me it's still not easy. You know? And when I mean it's still not easy, you still have, life shit coming at you. My life is pretty structured and pretty easy. Me working, no. I stay on my grind, guys. you know, I make it look easy because I'm trying to do things in coordination. I'm trying to do things, I'm trying to rest in between now because I just go, 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 go. But guys, I just wanted to put that message out there. Don't be afraid to fall. Think of improvisation, but use your own discernment. Now, your good common sense will tell you if you're in a toxic relationship or an abusive situation, come on now, guys, don't stay in that. You're better than that. But you have to have tunnel vision. You have to know what you want from start to finish, and you have to go after it. Look at me. I wanted to write a book years ago, over 30 years ago, And I said, I'm going to write the book about being a Navy wife. Now look what the Holy Spirit is doing. I'm writing a book about something totally different about me becoming spiritual. Then I have tarot cards that I'm publishing. Then I'm here on YouTube with you guys as an influencer, healer, reader. If anybody would have ever told me at least a year ago, at best, I would have laughed. But I have grown, healed, and evolved so much in the last year. Yesterday, guys, I suffer with anxiety. And due to all the trauma I've been through. And my little sister even asked me, I was so happy, 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 happy. She said, Shay, did you take your medicine? And I laughed at her. I said, yes, I took my medicine because she never seen me that happy in my life. And we were just laughing. And, we go to all the stores together. It was so funny. She said, Shay, I'm not playing. Did you take that medicine? Because I just laugh. I walk up to people. I help them. She said, stop messing with people. It's the Holy Spirit in me. So I pulled her to the side. Because my little sister's different from me. I'm not going to say, but she's different from me. I am in the light and I believe in God. So I'm going to leave it there. But it was too funny. We was in the store, so I hugged her. I said, look. I said, you know what you're seeing? She says, what? I say, I have the Holy Spirit in me. I can't help it. So she was like what? She don't understand. So it's funny. Like, no, you look like you took your medicine. Guys, I tell you guys so much. I'm so open with you guys. There's nothing wrong with having anxiety. I have anxiety. But it was too funny. I'm just really happy, 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 happy. I'm really overly happy. And my daughter tells me that I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so different. I don't see it for myself, but other people do. I really don't see it. Sometimes I see little things, but I really don't see it. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I lost my sister December 11th. We buried her and one of my older sisters. And I've been through a lot with her this summer. And I'm real happy, happy, happy. It could be an area of concern to some people, but to people that's really in their spirituality, that's the Holy Spirit that lives in me. And I thank God. And I thank God I can be an example for you guys. I love you guys. I hope this message is not too long. If it is, watch both parts. But I just want to put it out there. Don't be afraid to fall. I love you guys. I love you guys to the moon and back. I promise you. From the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I love you guys. And Empress Shay really do mean that. Light and love. And happy 2022.